OMG, can it be the end of 2018? I am filming this on December 31st. It is the last day of 2018 and I'm having a lot of anxiety. It has been a big anxiety day thinking about the future, but filming this video is gonna make me really happy. So we're just gonna go on to that. So, oh my God, it is a new year. But first, before we can fully accept 2019, we have to go back and review 2018. So in this video today, I am going to be telling you the best of beauty of 2018. I'm gonna break everything down by category. There's one for every category, maybe 2 plus. We'll see. I really was good. So if you are interested in what I've kind of chosen as the winners, like the Academy Awards of makeup, a lot of these products launched in 2018 or were just new to me in 2018. So we're just gonna discuss all of that. Might be a long video. Grab a snack, grab a glass of champagne, and let's ring in the new year together. I didn't buy a lot of makeup this year. This is like the year of like the least amount of makeup I've bought since I started my YouTube channel. That might seem shocking, but it is true. So I'm kind of looking at this and trying to see like what did I talk about in my last yearly favorites. I will leave that down below, my 2017 yearly favorites. I'll leave that down below just like so you guys can compare. But the first category is primer, and I didn't really use a lot of primers. Actually, halfway through the year, I stopped using primers entirely, and I find makeup looks better just with my skin in particular. If I have a very moisturized and like hydrated face, I find I don't actually need a primer. So the one I'm gonna pick is not affordable, sorry, but it is the Giorgio Armani Prima Nourishing Glow Enhancer Oil in Gel. This is what it looks like. It is an oil in gel. I am not looking forward to this thing running out because I think it's $100. I have it on my skin today. Also, I think I need more bronzer on my neck. I'm so pale and I like put so much bronzer on my face. Also, my nails are still Christmas nails. I need some New Year's nails. So many things to do. But this is basically just an oil that you put on your face before makeup. So it's like skincare mixed with a primer. Now, I feel like this was the year of like the Instagram craze where like everyone was like dripping oil all over their faces. I never really got into that, but I do use this a lot and I love it with my matte foundations because it just gives you that glow. It makes matte foundations not so matte on my normal to dry skin, and I don't know, I just think it like gives you this natural glow without making your skin look oily. It keeps your skin hydrated, and it's a really luxury product. I don't use it on an everyday basis. Again, on an everyday basis, I don't even wear a primer, but if I'm doing my makeup for an event or for filming, I will wear this as my primer. Foundation. Okay, you know, can I just keep saying the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation? Because every time I come back to that foundation, I put it back on my face, I'm like, oh, right, this is the best of the best. But I chose one that launched this year just to try to keep things fresh and interesting. So the one that launched this year that really made a difference and really caught my eye the most was the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. Looks like this. It is a very, very watery, liquidy foundation. If you know me at all, you know I love water-based foundations. Like the Makeup Forever water blend. I love the Estee Lauder water blend. This one, I don't know. I just love like face and body type foundations. I'm wearing this one today. It is a bit dark for me, but like I said, I'm like so pale. It's like the dead of winter here. So this is my normal shade and I am 1W. I don't like to go any lighter. I just feel like I look really pale. I just like would rather put on some bronzer on my neck. But this is great. It's thin and it is long lasting. I usually apply it with my fingers, but today I applied it with a beauty blender because I wanted more of a full coverage. This is definitely like a light to medium to almost, like I have a pretty full coverage here today. You can't really see much. So I was able to build this up. It lasts all day. It will not budge. A little goes a long way. It feels lightweight on the skin. It feels like nothing. It looks like skin. It is just like an everyday a perfect foundation, but you can also build it up for like a nighttime, like event foundation. So this one really, really impressed me this year. Next is concealer. And to be honest, the NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer is still my most used, but that was one of my favorites last year. So underneath that, something that launched this year as well was the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is what it looks like. I am in the shade Vanilla. It's a bit yellow. I might next time go down to like a neutral shade or go down one shade, but it has this ginormous doe foot applicator, and how they market this is that like you can do everything with it. You can highlight, you can correct, you can conceal. You could use this, like I know some girls who just use this and then use powder. I have this on today. It is very thick. A little does go a long way. It can get a little bit cakey, but like if you have bags under your eyes or you're looking not so cute after like a night out, this will save you. I have some bags from the holidays. What can I say? I also have some breakouts from the holidays because I've been eating a lot of junk food, and you wouldn't tell just by looking at me because of this concealer. So I don't use this every day, but I have been using it since I got it, and I would say it is a great launch of 2018. Next, the category is powder. I have chosen one. It is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Pressed Powder. Comes in a beautiful little pink compact, and it is a translucent powder. This is kind of like an underdog. It's like it doesn't get enough love, and it is wonderful because I actually was lucky enough to be able to travel a lot this year. I went to Mexico, I went to Kelowna, I went to Montreal, I went to Paris, went to Ottawa a bunch of times. So I love translucent powders, but I hate traveling with them. And so this is the perfect solution because you get that translucent powder, but it's not going to like get all over your makeup bag while you're traveling. And frankly, this might be even better. This does smooth your pores. It does like get rid of like creases and fine lines. It sets your makeup beautifully. It keeps you matte but not flat. So this is a great translucent powder, and it was new to me this year. I never tried it before, and I love it. The next category is bronzer, and I didn't really buy any bronzers this year except for one. And this is the oh so coveted Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan Limited Edition. This big baby here. This beautiful terracotta bronze color. I have this on my cheeks today. It still smells like coconut. I've had this for a very long time. I probably won't hit pan on this big boy, but I love this. It's beautiful. It's seamless. It melts into the skin. It looks very natural. There's no shimmer, but it's not like chalky and matte, which is hard. Like some matte bronzers like are overly matte and overly chalky and don't look natural. This one blends effortlessly into the skin. It is definitely more for like lighter skin tones, more fair skin tones, but their normal one that's not limited edition is a bit darker of a tone. But I just love this. It kind of just like gets the job done. It looks natural. It's not too warm. It's not too cool of a shade. It's not too red. It's a really nice color, and I love it. Next is blush, and I have two, but don't get mad at me because one's a cream and one's a powder, so that's kind of like two separate categories. The cream one that I've used nonstop, I don't know why I love this so much. This is the Stila Convertible Color in Peony. This is what it looks like. It is just a cream blush that is just this it's so dirty. Cream blushes get so dirty. But this is just a gorgeous like rosy nude color. And if you just like put it right on the apples of your cheeks, it gives you such a gorgeous, healthy flush. You just look awake, you look bright, you look younger. It's just such a perfect everyday color. If you're not even going to put any powder on top, it sits well just on its own. I don't really love cream blushes, but this formula just works. So I use this one a lot. Powder blush is the Marc Jacobs Air Blush in Flesh and Fantasy. So it has two shades actually. The main shade on this side, and then it's like a shimmery kind of highlight shade. I love this. I love neutral kind of bronzy blushes. I'm wearing this one today. I could even put a little bit more on my cheeks because the camera washes it out. But I just love natural blushes. I love anything that's kind of that terracotta brown color, more mauve-y. I don't like anything that's like too bright unless I'm doing like a specific look, but on a day-to-day basis, this blush will get the job done. There's a little bit of shimmer, but not too much shimmer, which I think is just better because like sometimes matte blushes like just kind of make you look tired. So I love this blush, and I think it would look good on everyone. The next category is highlighters. And again, I have two. I know, I'm sorry. But one's a cream and one's a powder. So the cream is the Hourglass. This is Decay Vanish Stick. I think that's what these are called. In the shade Champagne Flash. It is a cream highlighter stick. I don't have it on today, but I love just taking my finger, dabbing it on the tops of my cheekbones. Even if I don't even wear a lot of makeup, if I'm just wearing like a BB cream and some concealer, I'll tap this on and it just makes your skin look so glowy and dewy and gorgeous without looking overdone. You can layer it like with a powder if you want that intense look. But what I use is I even like put it on the inner corners of my eyes, like on my brow bone. I just love this to use my fingers for very natural, like everyday looks. Then what I am wearing today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I didn't think I was gonna like this as much as I did, but I do. It is the perfect shade of gold for us pale girls. A lot of people come out with golds that are like stunning and I see it on other bloggers and I'm like, holy crap, what is that highlighter? But it would never work on my skin. So a lot of those like gorgeous gold ones that everyone loves just look way too fake on me. But this one looks so good. It is a blingin' highlighter. Like this is not an everyday highlighter. This is like stand out from the heavens highlighter. But to me, it is the perfect shade of light gold that you could ever want if you are fair to like a light medium shade, I would say. So good. Get it. Okay, brows. The new brow products I tried this year were the Benefit Goof Proof Pencil. This is the same shape as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I have the shade 3. I have it in my eyebrows today. I love it. I don't know which I prefer, the Anastasia or this one. I kind of think this one, I'm going to have to like do like a side-by-side comparison, like one brow, but I have used this the most this year. So I love the color for my hair color, which is always hard for redheads, especially like I'm not your typical like redhead. So yeah, this one has been very good. It goes on really easily. It's not too thin, not too thick, not too waxy. It's just a really good brow pencil. And then to go with that, I couldn't live without the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. It is just a clear brow gel, but it has the best bristles. They're extra fine and they're plastic instead of like the natural fiber spoolies. But I have this in my brows today. It locks and loads your brow hairs up and at attention all day long without making your eyebrows feel crunchy or crusty or gross. So this is the best brow gel in my opinion. Okay, the next category is mascara. And like, can we all just say it at the same time? Lancome Monsieur Big Waterproof Mascara. Did you get that one? Because, oh! It's gone. It's not a video unless I drop something. This is my favorite mascara ever. Holy man. I think I discovered this year. I'm wearing it today, but I have false eyelashes on today. But this is the best mascara. I love it so much. It gives you volume. It keeps your lashes lifted. I always wear waterproof because my lashes like droop down like crazy. This does not flake off. It is hard to get off. You could pretty much have this on your lashes for like 4 days if you wanted, which actually would be good if you're like going on vacation. Didn't want to take your mascara off, but it is my favorite mascara. I've purchased so many of them this year, and I think I will continue to purchase them because I absolutely love it. Eyeliners, I have 2. I have a pencil and a liquid. So the liquid that launched this year, this is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the micro tip. So if you can see that there, it has the tiniest tip, which I love because you can do any kind of flick. You can go in and fill anything in. You can layer it up. You can do it thicker. You can just like go back in, but you can get the perfect flick that you've ever wanted, ever dreamed of with this thing. It is matte black. It stays all day. It will not budge. I just love, I already knew I liked the old formula, like the normal one. So when they came out with a micro tip, I just like started practicing and I can use this one a lot better. So it's great. Pencil. This is my favorite pencil, pretty much the only pencil I use. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline eye pencil in the shade Legend. It is just a black pencil and I put this up in my waterline like this and it does not budge. I wear contact lenses and so if you want to do that but are worried about your contact lenses, get this. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It doesn't get on my contact lenses. It doesn't budge throughout the day. It is the best pencil that will not go anywhere in my opinion. So this is just a staple. I just like always have it. It's kind of, again, an underdog in my collection, but it is the best. Okay, I've divided up eyeshadow into like an eyeshadow and a palette. So I have the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat in Nude. OMG. This little baby just gives the most natural glitter on top of your eyes. I have like an intense glitter on my eyes right now, but I actually just use this pretty much every day because it adds just like the perfect amount of sparkle to your eyes, which without looking like you have glitter on your eyes. Like it just looks like you have like a sparkly eyeshadow on. It is so pretty. It is so gorgeous. I just use my finger, rub it all over my eyeshadow, and all of these top coats have really taken over the makeup world this year, I find. And this one's my favorite because I use it every day. I wore this all Christmas. I just like dabbed it on the center of my lids with my finger, and you just like instantly festive. You could wear it for New Year's Eve, even though that's already happened, but I love this thing. Now, eyeshadow palette. This was a tricky one because this year has made me realize that I don't actually use eyeshadow palettes that often. I buy them, I love them, I look at them. If you have seen any of my makeup tutorials, you know that I pretty much only use Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I love my singles. I just know the ones that work on me. I just love to pick the exact color I need, or I'll like pick and choose from different palettes. So I don't necessarily always just use a palette, but if I had to choose one for the sake of this game, I would choose the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. Yeah, it is my most used. If someone were to go buy a palette, I probably would recommend this one. It has a black, it has a dark brown. I love this color. There's some beautiful natural shimmery colors. There's some bold shimmery colors. And I mostly use matte eyeshadows, and there's a lot of matte eyeshadows, and I mostly use warm eyeshadows. That brush! And there's a lot of warm eyeshadows in here, so it is definitely one of my favorites, and I use it on like brides a lot, but yeah, so that would be my favorite eyeshadow palette of the year. Now on to lips. I have cheated and I have a ton. So we're just going to go through all my favorite lips, because how does one choose their favorite lipstick? There's just no way you can do that. So my favorite lip balm is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I'm addicted to this, probably too much. It's probably making my lips worse because I use it so much, so it's like needs it more. But I love this. I'm almost done this, and it has lasted me since like March. So that's a long time. It's just wonderful. It smells like bubble gum. It is so glossy and hydrating and feels so good on the lips. It is my favorite lip balm. 2 lip glosses that I have. The first one I'm wearing today, and it is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. The first one, the Fenty Glow. The first one she came out with. I love this. It smells like watermelons. It's got a big doe foot applicator. It is just hydrating. It makes your lips look juicy. You can put it on pretty much like any nude lipstick. You can wear it by itself. It is not sticky. It is so comfortable on the lips. It's just such a great gloss. It's true that it is a universal gloss. And my second favorite lip gloss is MAC Lust. This is just like, not matte, but like solid color. There's no like shimmer in it. It's just like a beautiful beigey nude. I don't like any lip glosses that are like too light. So this one is kind of that like medium terracotta nude peach that I just love. It's so perfect. I love it. To go with those, I have 2 lipsticks. The first one that I wore so much is Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lovecraft. This is gorgeous. This is just like a pink. It is like a pink. It's just like a darker kind of pinky mauve. It's like Your Lips, but better. It makes a statement, but not really, because it's still neutral. It's not too pink. It's not too brown. It's not too bright. It's not too light. Like, it's just like a really gorgeous everyday color. I love these formulas. They last forever, and I wore this shade so often. I think it's so flattering. I should swatch for you the Fenty. It's pretty much like translucent, but if you can kind of see there. And then last but not least in lips, this is the Lancome Matte Shakers. You know I love this formula. I have so many colors of this, but my favorite and my most used was Completely Nut. And it is because it's a nude color. You know, I love my brights, but the most used and the most worn are more everyday colors. So this is it here. It is just very similar to all these shades, but it is a gorgeous matte shade that is definitely a brown nude, medium tone. I absolutely love it. I wore that so much. And I love that formula pretty much like this as a formula. It's definitely a favorite. I love that brand. Yeah, so those were my lipsticks. And the last And the last category I have is lashes. I don't wear eyelashes that often, but when I do, I've been wearing these a lot. These are the Ardell Faux Mink. I'm not sure if these launched this year, but they were new to me. I think they're new to everyone. But these look like expensive, like faux mink lashes, but they're at drugstore prices. And I love them. They're so fluffy. They're so natural. They have tons of different styles. I just like these better than their normal ones now because the lashes just look softer and more natural. They don't look as like plastic. So yeah, I love these and I think they're great for the I was gonna say dollar store. These are not from the dollar store. They're from the drugstore. And that was everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you saw everything that I have been loving for the entire year. I can't believe I'm saying that. Please leave down below in the comments your favorites of this past year. I would love to hear them and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!